Catherine Kate Reynolds felt a cold dread settle in her chest as her husband Tom Bennett casually announced he'd be attending Ava Mitchell's kindergarten graduation. His words a sharp crack in the foundation of their 22-year marriage, a chilling hint that his bond with their childhood friend Mandy Carter had crossed a line, setting the stage for a betrayal that would soon unravel everything Kate held dear. At 47, Kate was a passionate illustrator and children's book author, her love for drawing a lifelong refuge, her career a quiet source of pride even if it didn't bring in the big bucks like Tom's corporate job. Her days spent sketching magical worlds for kids, her illustrations of whimsical fairies and brave knights filling the pages of books that lined library shelves across the country, a creative outlet that brought her joy amidst life's storms. She, Tom, and Mandy had been inseparable since childhood, growing up in a small American town where they'd shared everything. Bike rides down dusty roads, secret hideouts in the woods, and dreams whispered under the stars. Their friendship a sacred bond that Kate thought would last forever, despite Mandy's troubling habit of stealing boyfriends and dumping them once they were hooked. A pattern that left a trail of broken hearts and worried her parents, often forcing Kate and Tom to step in. Their role as her protectors a mix of loyalty and frustration, a dynamic that shaped their lives in ways Kate couldn't have foreseen. When Tom asked Kate out after high school, just as she was packing for a different college, she'd been stunned. She'd always thought he had a crush on Mandy, her fiery personality and bold confidence a magnet for attention. But Kate's secret feelings for him, hidden behind shy glances and nervous laughter, made it impossible to say no, and after talking it over with Mandy, who grinned and said, "Go for it, Kate, he's perfect for you," she accepted, her heart soaring with the hope of a future filled with love. Their first date a nervous picnic by the lake where Tom's awkward charm won her over completely. They married at 25, their wedding a small backyard affair under twinkling lights, their vows a promise of forever, their life together built on shared dreams and a mutual choice not to have children, both cherishing their freedom to travel, sip cocktails on long train rides through the countryside, and live unburdened, their love for kids limited to the warm smiles they shared watching families at the zoo, a decision that felt right for their adventurous, carefree spirits. Their weekends often spent exploring new cities, their laughter a melody that filled their home. 4 years later, Mandy introduced her fiancé, Rob Mitchell, a kind-hearted professional from a top-tier company, his warm smile and polite words. "I've heard so much about you both. I'm excited to be part of your lives," winning them over instantly, the four of them becoming a tight-knit group, their holidays and vacations a whirlwind of joy. From beach trips where they built sandcastles to mountain getaways where they hiked through crisp autumn air, their bond a second family Kate cherished deeply, a safe haven she thought would never break. Their shared memories a tapestry of laughter and trust that she held close to her heart. But everything changed when Mandy announced her pregnancy 2 years into her marriage, her voice bright with excitement over dinner at their favorite Italian restaurant. "I'm going to be a mom." A moment that should have been pure celebration but instead marked the beginning of a slow, painful unraveling, Tom's behavior shifting in ways Kate couldn't ignore, his once attentive nature replaced by a strange devotion to Mandy, quitting smoking because she complained about the smell, using his vacation days to drive her to doctor's appointments, a role Kate felt belonged to Rob, not her husband, his actions a quiet betrayal that gnawed at her trust, her nights now spent alone, staring at the ceiling, wondering where she'd gone wrong. "Rob might get upset if you're always with Mandy," Kate warned one evening, her voice trembling as they stood in their kitchen, the dinner she'd spent hours preparing growing cold on the counter, but Tom snapped back, his tone sharp, "She's our childhood friend, and she needs help. You're heartless, Kate." Kate's chest tightened, her voice rising with frustration. "I've been helping where I can, buying baby clothes, knitting blankets, but going to the obstetrician with her is crossing a line. It's not your place, Tom." Tom's glare was icy, his words cutting deep. "She's anxious about the checkups. I can't let her go alone." "You're jealous because you're not getting pregnant, aren't you? We're not even trying, so what's your problem?" His accusation hit like a slap, their first real fight in years, a rift that only widened after Mandy gave birth to Ava, Tom spending even more time with them, picking Ava up from daycare, attending her little events, leaving Kate feeling like a ghost in her own marriage, her warnings ignored, her fears dismissed, her heart aching with the growing distance between them, her once happy home now a place of silent tension, her sketches the only thing keeping her grounded as she poured her pain into her art, her character's brave smiles a stark contrast to the fear in her own heart. The breaking point came when Ava was 6, the day before her kindergarten graduation, as Tom rummaged through their closet, pulling out suits and tossing them onto the bed. "I'm trying to decide what to wear for the graduation ceremony," he said casually, as if it were the most natural thing in the world, his words a dagger in Kate's chest, her mind reeling with the implications, her voice rising in disbelief, her hands trembling as she gripped the edge of the dresser. "You're seriously attending her graduation? That's absurd, Tom. Rob should be there, not you." Tom's face soured, his tone defensive. "Rob can't make it," Mandy asked me. "You still doubt us?" "I'm disappointed you can't even help out." Desperate, Kate called Mandy, her hands shaking as she gripped the phone, her voice tight. "Won't Rob be upset about this?" Mandy's response was flippant, her voice light. "I haven't told him about the graduation. I'll tell him after. See you tomorrow," hanging up before Kate could protest, leaving her dizzy with anger at their selfishness, the realization hitting her like a tidal wave. Tom was acting as Ava's father, a role that should belong to Rob, the first seed of betrayal taking root in Kate's heart as she ironed Tom's shirt that night, her fingers trembling, her mind racing with questions she couldn't answer, her trust in the two people she'd loved most beginning to crumble, the future of her marriage hanging in the balance as she braced herself for the storm she knew was coming, her heart heavy with the fear that the life she'd built was about to come crashing down, her sketches the only thing keeping her from falling apart as she faced the uncertainty of what lay ahead. Catherine Kate Reynolds sat frozen in her living room, her breath catching in her throat as Rob Mitchell revealed the GPS history from Mandy Carter's car, the damning evidence showing that Mandy and Kate's husband, Tom Bennett, had been staying at a hotel 3 times a week, a heart-wrenching confirmation of their affair that shattered the trust Kate had clung to for 22 years, igniting a fire within her to seek justice for the betrayal that had torn her world apart. A fire that would fuel her through the darkest days ahead. The past 6 years had been a slow descent into a quiet, aching pain, Tom's growing closeness with Mandy and her daughter Ava a constant thorn in Kate's side, his dismissive attitude toward her concerns. "You're heartless, Kate." A cruel refrain that echoed in her mind as their arguments became a regular occurrence, their once warm home now a battlefield of resentment, the laughter that used to fill their evenings replaced by cold silences, the walls that once held their wedding photos now staring back at her with an emptiness that mirrored her heart. Kate's nights spent sketching alone in her small studio, her illustrations of brave heroes a stark contrast to the helplessness she felt, her heart aching with every moment Tom spent with Mandy, his excuses growing thinner, his absence a gaping wound she couldn't ignore, her days a blur of routine as she tried to hold onto the life they'd built, her sketches the only place she could pour her pain, her characters' battles a reflection of her own, their victories a distant hope she clung to in the darkness. Rob's late-night visit to Kate's house, while Tom and Mandy were out, brought the truth into sharp focus, his voice heavy with pain as he sat across from her on the worn couch, the dim light casting shadows on his tired face, his hands trembling slightly as he handed her his phone. "I've been suspicious for a while. Take a look at this." The GPS history showed hotel stays on the days Tom and Mandy were together, the dates aligning perfectly with Tom's late nights and sudden work trips. The locations, shady motels on the edge of town, far from their usual haunts, painting a picture of deceit that made Kate's stomach churn, and she understood immediately, her voice trembling as she met Rob's gaze, her eyes brimming with unshed tears. "What do you want to do, Rob?" His response was firm, his jaw tight, his own pain mirrored in his expression. "I want to take revenge on them." Kate nodded, her heart hardening, her voice steady despite the storm inside her. "Me too, I can't forgive them for betraying us." They began planning in secret, Kate throwing herself into her work as a children's book author, her illustrations gaining popularity, her income rising as she poured her pain into her art, her stories of brave little girls facing monsters a reflection of her own battle, her determination to secure her future fueling her late-night sketching sessions, her fingers stained with ink as she prepared for the fallout she knew was coming, her mind racing with ideas for new books, each one a step toward independence, a shield against the uncertainty of her future, her art a lifeline that kept her grounded as her marriage crumbled around her. Rob, meanwhile, switched to working from home, bringing Ava to Kate's house when Tom and Mandy were out, the two of them caring for the girl together, playing board games on the living room floor, reading Kate's books to her as she snuggled between them, their bond with Ava a quiet comfort amidst the storm. The little girl's laughter a rare bright spot in their days, neither betrayer noticing their growing alliance. Tom and Mandy too wrapped up in their affair to see the net closing around them. Their arrogance a blind spot Kate and Rob exploited with every careful step, their shared pain forging a partnership that gave Kate strength, her resolve growing with every piece of evidence they gathered, photos of Tom and Mandy at the hotel, their arms around each other in the parking lot, messages on Mandy's phone that Rob had accessed, filled with flirty promises, receipts for dinners they claimed were work-related. Each discovery a dagger in Kate's heart, but also a weapon for her plan. Her nights spent organizing the evidence in a hidden folder, her hands shaking as she labeled each file, her determination a fire that burned brighter with every betrayal they uncovered. As they dug deeper, they uncovered a shocking truth. Ava was Tom's daughter, a revelation that explained his over-involvement, his constant presence at her events, his role as her stand-in father, a secret that hit Kate like a punch to the gut. Her mind reeling with the betrayal, the years of lies stretching out before her, her love for Ava now tinged with a deep, aching pain. The little girl's bright smile a reminder of the life Tom had built behind her back, the family he'd chosen over her. The truth a weight that threatened to crush her, her tears falling onto her sketchpad as she drew, her characters' faces reflecting her own grief, their eyes filled with the same betrayal she felt. Both Kate and Rob agreed not to hurt Ava, deciding to wait until she was an adult to act. A 10-year plan that tested Kate's patience, her heart aching as she watched Ava grow, her love for the girl unchanged despite the truth, her visits to Ava's school plays and birthday parties a bittersweet duty, her smile forced as she hid her pain, her sketches the only place she could let it out, her characters' tears mirroring her own, her days a delicate balance of love and heartbreak, her nights spent dreaming of the day she'd be free, the day she'd make them pay for what they'd done, her resolve a quiet strength that kept her going, her love for Ava a tether that kept her grounded, her determination to protect the girl a promise she'd never break, no matter how much it hurt. But fate had other plans, striking Kate with a serious illness that required long-term hospitalization, her discharge at least 2 years away, her workload as an illustrator reduced to what she could manage from her hospital bed, her room filled with sketchpads and pencils, her art a lifeline as she faced her uncertain future, her body weak but her spirit unbroken, her determination to survive fueled by the thought of justice. Her nights spent dreaming of the day she'd make Tom and Mandy pay. Her sketches a testament to her resilience, her characters' brave faces a reminder to keep fighting, her resolve hardening with every passing day, her plan for revenge a flickering light in the darkness, a promise to herself that she'd reclaim her life, no matter the cost, her future hanging in the balance as she braced herself for the next blow, her heart heavy but unbroken. Her spirit ready to rise from the ashes of her shattered marriage, her fight for justice a fire that would not be extinguished, her journey a testament to the strength she'd found in the face of betrayal, her determination a beacon that guided her through the storm, her art the only thing keeping her sane as she faced the uncertainty of what lay ahead, her resolve a quiet promise that she'd emerge stronger, no matter what came next. Catherine Kate Reynolds stood tall in the living room of Tom Bennett's parents' house. Her gaze steady as she watched Tom and Mandy Carter tremble before her, their once smug expressions replaced by fear and desperation, a clear sign that her meticulously planned revenge had finally brought them to their knees, a triumphant moment that marked the end of their betrayal and the beginning of Kate's new life, a perfect ending built on the lessons of resilience and justice. Months earlier, after the divorce was finalized, Kate had acted swiftly, transferring to a new hospital to distance herself from the pain of her past, instructing her lawyer to mediate all communication, her voice firm as she declared, "I don't want to speak to Tom directly ever again." While Rob Mitchell moved near her new hospital with Ava, their daily visits a balm to Kate's wounded heart, the little girl's hugs a reminder of the love that still remained, Kate refusing to bring anything Tom and Mandy might have touched into her fresh start, her hospital room a sanctuary of new beginnings, filled with her sketchpads and the soft glow of hope. Her days now spent drawing with Ava by her side, their laughter a quiet victory over the darkness of the past. Tom's panicked call came soon after, his voice frantic over the phone. "What the hell is going on? Why do we have to move out?" Kate's reply was cool, her tone laced with a quiet strength. "Because that's my house." The house they'd lived in was a rental Kate had secured as a workspace when she started freelancing, Tom never paying rent or utilities, a fact he'd forgotten in his arrogance. The cancellation processed the day after the divorce papers, leaving him and Mandy scrambling, their plans for a new life together crumbling as they faced the reality of a business hotel, their dreams of luxury shattered by the consequences of their actions. Their voices a chaotic mix of anger and desperation as Kate listened on speaker, her fingers sketching as she let them unravel, her heart steady with the knowledge that justice was finally hers, her plan unfolding exactly as she'd envisioned, her years of patience now paying off in ways she'd only dreamed of, her resolve a quiet fire that burned brighter with every step. At Tom's parents' house, Kate revealed the divorce to her in-laws, who'd always treated her like a daughter, their anger palpable as Tom admitted, his voice small. "I'm remarrying Mandy. Ava and I are starting over as a family." His father's voice was stern, his eyes blazing. "Your only family is Kate," while his mother gasped, her hand clutching her chest. "I didn't raise you to be like this." Mandy, unremorseful, chimed in, her tone defiant. "You'll have a blood-related grandchild, aren't you happy?" But Ava, now 15, spoke up, her voice firm as she sat in the corner, her eyes fixed on her phone. "My dad is the only one I consider my father. Rob, not you, Tom. I heard everything from Dad. How you kept events from him, how you acted as my father." Turning to Kate, Ava's eyes softened, her voice trembling. "I thought you'd hate me when I found out I was Tom's daughter, but Dad said you didn't, so I came today." Kate hugged her tightly, her voice warm. "I love you, Ava. You were so kind to visit me in the hospital, and I'll always be here for you." Rob entered, his presence a shock to Mandy, his voice steady. "We knew from the start, 10 years ago. And Mandy, you're not divorced yet. The papers are still pending." Mandy stammered, her face pale. "What do you mean?" Rob replied, his tone firm. "Ava can choose her parent, and she wants to be with me." Tom laughed, his voice bitter. "You two are together, huh? But Rob can't support you on his salary." Kate smiled, her voice calm. "Rob earns double what you think, and my annual income is $500,000. Showing her bank account, she watched their jaws drop, her success as a children's book author, boosted by essays, interviews, and a film adaptation. Leaving them stunned, Tom's plea to reconcile met with Kate's firm rejection. "I'll take compensation for damages." Her words a final blow to their hopes, her success a testament to the strength she'd found in the face of their betrayal, her heart light with the knowledge that she'd won, her future now hers to shape, her art a beacon of the life she'd built on her own terms. Tom was fired from his father-in-law's company for faking sales trips, forced to work on a fishing boat, a grueling job that broke his spirit. His calls to Kate met with her notifying his father, the harassment eventually stopping as he faced the consequences of his actions. His life a shadow of what it once was, his arrogance replaced by regret, his days now spent in the harsh sun, a far cry from the cushy office he'd once known. Mandy lost custody to Rob, was disowned by her family, and struggled in a rundown apartment, working part-time jobs to pay child support, her dreams of luxury shattered, her life a stark contrast to the one she'd imagined, her days now filled with the grind of survival, her betrayal a weight she couldn't escape, her future a lesson in the cost of deceit, her loneliness a mirror of the pain she'd caused, her choices a chain she couldn't break. Ava thrived, aiming to study abroad and translate Kate's books, her dream to share Kate's stories with children worldwide a source of pride for Kate, their bond stronger than ever, Ava's determination a reflection of the love and support Kate had given her, their shared moments a reminder of the family they'd chosen, their laughter a melody that filled Kate's heart, their future a bright promise of joy, their connection a testament to the power of love over betrayal, their dreams a shared journey that nothing could break. Kate's career soared, her picture books selling worldwide, her illness improving, her doctor predicting a discharge next year, her days now filled with hope, her nights spent dreaming of a future free from pain, her art a celebration of the life she'd reclaimed, her stories a gift to the world, her success a testament to her resilience, her heart light with the lessons she'd learned. Trust is precious, but when broken, it can be the catalyst for a stronger, braver self, a truth that guided her. As she faced each new day, her spirit unbroken, her future bright with possibility, her journey a perfect ending to a painful chapter, a fresh start built on the strength she'd found within, her life a canvas of hope, painted with the colors of her dreams, her heart finally at peace as she embraced the happiness she'd fought so hard to reclaim, her story a testament to the power of rising above betrayal, her new beginning a promise of joy that would last a lifetime.